Hey, it's Kevin. Thanks for stopping by in the Ohio office today. It's actually just kind of a coincidence, but I'm glad I'm in the Ohio office. Had some errands I had to run, had some business I had to take care of in Ohio, so a quick trip up to Ohio and a chance to spend part of Saturday in the Ohio office, which is good because I actually have a television sitting right in front of me off to the side, so I'm kind of distracted, watching Speed TV, the Speed Network, the Speed Channel, call it whatever you want. It's where NASCAR starts its season. And even though they've been doing the hype leading up to it, I actually don't get to see that in Nashville because, well, my good friends at Comcast Cable have Speed on a different tier, which I'm not willing to spend all that money just for the one channel where there are 12 other channels on that tier I have no desire to watch. So I kind of suffered through it. I did step up and upgraded one of my XMs, just one of the XMs, to the Sirius tier, to the best of Sirius. Yeah, I get Howard Stern, and yeah, I get Martha Stewart, and yeah, I get football, and yeah, I don't care, because I'm willing to pay that extra $4 a month to make sure I get my NASCAR channel back, to make sure I get my Claire B. Lang, to make sure I get my Sunday races, because it's tough tracking down radio stations when you're driving from Ohio to Tennessee on a Sunday, trying to stay listening to the race. If you've known me long enough, I'm a huge NASCAR fan. I don't want to say it freaks people out, but there are stereotypes that come with NASCAR. Now, granted, I did live in the South for many years, and after living in Charlotte and doing radio in Charlotte for a few years, where we were really race-centered, I got hooked big time. That's where I met people like Darrell Waltrip and Dale Earnhardt Sr. and, Mark Martin, and formed opinions about some of these great race drivers. Not always good opinions. But, like I said, this is the weekend of the Bud Shootout. This is the weekend we first see the NASCAR cars back on the track. We get to see the new paint jobs. We get to see Tony Stewart driving a 14 instead of a 20. We get to watch a 20-year-old phenomenon, or I should say an 18-year-old phenomenon, drive the 20 car, Joey Logano, to see what he's all made of. It's weird to see, well, the Valvoline colors not on the number 6, which used to be raced by Mark Martin, and now Mark Martin's in the number 5, racing for Hendrick. I mean, if you're into NASCAR, you love this part of the season. You love the new paint jobs. You love the new teams. You love the drama. This year's going to be interesting. With the economy, with a lot of teams having a problem getting sponsorship, it's going to be real interesting to see how NASCAR plays out. I was a NASCAR fan back in the days. Back in 1979, when CBS ran the first Daytona 500 flag to flag, the first time they ever ran a live race, the full thing on TV. I remember watching it. I didn't watch a lot of TV back in 1979 because it was all about wrapping up high school, girls, partying, working, girls, you know how that was. But, man, hard to believe. It's been 30 years. I'm watching NASCAR on TV 30 years straight. I've actually been listening to the radio mainly, because that's where I spend my Sundays, in front of the radio. I know if you're not a NASCAR fan, and if you've lasted this far, God bless you. I'm shocked you stayed this far. It's an exciting day for me. It's almost like Christmas Day for me. If you go back to my post before Thanksgiving, when it was the worst day of the year, I've lasted the 3 months. I've lasted through winter, and I'm ready, as Darrell Waltrip says, to go racing, boys. Have a good one. Back tomorrow with another update.